So let's hope that that was it with the connection errors and problems, and now move on. So resuming again, once again from the Southwest European Motorway. The corridor covers the countries in the Atlantic Ocean, extending from Portugal to the Straits of Calais between England and France. Once again, we investigate three cases to determine the modal shift potential from road to maritime transport. And we investigate, in the first case, we investigate the regional trade between South Coast Ireland and Spanish North Coast and Portugal, in which in the northbound trade, the northbound trade is estimated at 2.4 miletons in Ro-Ro and below 0.01 miletons in containers and other such shipping services, while the southbound trade is estimated at 2.1 million tons in Ro-Ro and again below 0.01 miletons in containers and other short shipping services. In the next case, in the second case, from France North Coast to Spanish North Coast potential trade route, the northbound trade is estimated around 1.5 million tons in Ro-Ro and 10.6 miletons in containers and other sorts of shipping, while the southbound route is estimated at 1.9 million tons in Ro-Ro and 17.1 million tons in containers and other sorts of shipping. Finally, the regional trade route between French Atlantic coast and Spanish North Coast is estimated in the northbound trade around 3 million tons in Ro-Ro and 5.5 million tons in containers and other sorts of shipping, while the southbound trade is estimated at 3.5 million tons in Ro-Ro and 9.8 million tons in containers and other sorts of shipping services. In short, we can conclude that in the southern western corridor, in the particular western corridor, there is an increased modal shift potential. The saved ton kilometers in total, as a percentage of total European road transport work, between Ireland and Spain and Portugal is estimated at 0.33%, between French North Coast and Spanish North Coast at around 0.5%, while finally between French Atlantic Coast and Spanish North Coast around 1% increase in maritime transportation with an equivalent decrease in road transport. And finally, we move to the Southwest European motorway, which is situated in the southwest of the Mediterranean, including Italy, France, and Spain mostly. And in this case, we investigate two cases in order to determine the modal shift potential. From Spain and to northern Italy is the first case, where in the eastbound route 4.2 million tons in Ro-Ro and 3.6 million tons in containers and other shipping services are estimated to occur, while in the westbound route the potential is estimated to 4.4 million tons in Ro-Ro and 10.5 million tons in container and other sorts of shipping. While finally, in the second case between France and Italy, the potential for modal shift in the northbound trade is estimated at 3 million tons in Ro-Ro and 0.9 million tons in containers and other sorts of shipping, while in the southbound route, the modal shift is estimated in 3.6 million tons in Ro-Ro and 1 million tons in containers and other sorts of shipping services. Finally, we can conclude that in this southwest corridor, the modal shift from road transport to maritime transport. In the case of Spain and northern Italy is 0.1%, and in the case of France and Italy again is 1.1%. At this point we reach the last part of our presentation, where we extract some meaningful conclusions regarding short sea shipping and motorways of the sea and their relation to ports and intermodal transportation. So, short sea shipping can contribute effectively to modern logistic transport chains and is an essential component of effective motorways of the sea networks. Also, short sea shipping must not be considered as a peripheral mode of transport and should be kept at a center. Okay, reaching the conclusions at last. Short sea shipping can contribute effectively to modern logistic transport chains and is an essential component of effective motorways of the sea networks. Short sea shipping also is not a peripheral mode of transport and should be closely integrated with other modes, and should be also closely integrated in intermodal door-to-door supply chains. An optimization of short sea shipping logistic chains will help to increase also environmental performance while providing an alternative to road transport, and increase also the cost efficiency of the transport mode. While further on, a further simplification of the cumbersome short sea shipping procedures could potentially attract more maritime players and could enhance and update the services provided in the region, in the European region, while ports participating in the MOS project and in the TEN-T network should become lean and agile in order to avoid logistic problems by responding effectively to volatile demands caused by market uncertainty. Motorways of the sea is required to play a central role for transport interoperability, interconnections and integration of ports hinterland connections. In most corridors, as we observed in the cases we investigated above, there's a potential for a better shift towards maritime transport modes, which should further be exploited in order also to integrate short sea shipping in the intermodal network, but also to extend the reach of and the applicability and usability of the motorways of the sea in the context of the European transport system. This is the end of the second session. Thank you very much for your attention, and once again sorry for the technical problems that we faced. I hope in the next session we will not have the same problems. Additionally, I would like to inform you that the next session will start at 3 o'clock instead of 4, as we changed a little bit our program in order to not have such a big break in the meantime. Thank you very much. See you in 1.5 hours.